Hi my YouTuber friends, it's Scott Punk again with another video. Let's do a walkabout. Let me see, walking. I'm walking my dog this morning. It's about, what time is it? It's about 5 a.m. in the morning. And it's not too bad, it's kind of light. It's lighting up today, lighting up. I figured let's walk and let's talk about, in general, what's going on in life, you know? Yeah. Like I said, I came from work last night and I found a parking spot and I slept in my van, and I came to my base to pick up my dog to walk because I'm gonna get ready to do my day window cleaning job in the daytime. Where you going, Scrappy? You're looking in people's yards. Look at it. Digging up, looking for something. Careful, that's how you get nuts and stuff. He's on his thing. Just walking. What's that over there? Anything going on there? No, nothing. Just walking. Okay, let's go. Where are you going? And I don't want to talk about today. I forgot. That's why it says, you know, when you do content and stuff, you gotta always think of how ways of talking and what you're gonna say for your YouTube video. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about today. I guess that's why the videos talk about. And I go think about these DIY videos, like I said before a million times, and the mistakes and the wrong talks and the stuff I do. You guys see it too. And that's what makes these videos real and DIY. I call them DIY and keep them real. You know, they're not edited fancy edited and stuff like that. Look at these houses they're making here. See? Another two houses. Someone's gonna buy these houses to live. Like I said, the way I think now, I don't think living this lifestyle no more. Let's go across the road first. We'll go across the road. And we'll look at the houses then. While my dog walks across, he's doing his own business. Yeah, I'm by my base actually, so I'm gonna drop him off at the base and back and then go to work. Park the van and go to work. We see they're building new houses. Again, building houses everywhere, you know. And they made these houses cheap, but they're expensive. All these things. So, but some people like buying these houses. Me, nah. My days of buying a house or renting big apartments are over. I live a lot more simpler, a lot smaller. So. And that's why I make these videos, to try and encourage people, you know, you don't have to live at your van full time to see the benefits of living simple and small. You can still live at your van part time and have a base and or have a small room and stuff, and it'd be cheaper. We'll go this way, Scrappy. We're gonna walk. We won't on the grass too much because the grass is too wet. And like I said, you know, it's all about living cheap and simple, which is what I do. And like I said before, I am not a van dweller. I live alternatively. I try to keep it real, tell the people the truth. I live alternatively. I do not live out of my van full time. I was going to a couple of times. I got close to doing that because I couldn't find a place. Okay, Scrappy, go ahead there. You got it. I couldn't find a place. So I almost did. But then one of my customers, like I said before, told me, oh, I got a room with a bathroom and a kitchen to rent for like $400 or $500 a month. I thought to myself, you know what? I'll grab that because I was just paying $13.50 a month for an apartment earlier, 2-3 years ago. I was doing that. 2 years later, I'm doing this now, and I'm loving it. I live simply. I'm a minimalist, basically. And like I said before, renting these sort of places and houses are over. I'll never rent a full apartment again as long as I live. I'm on my parking lot areas. I park in this parking lot as well when I park at night sometimes, because like when I come from work sometimes, I rather than go to my base, I park and I sleep on my van depending on where I want to go. So unlike people who live at their van full time, I don't have to look for parking spaces every single night because I have a steady place as well. I have best of both worlds then, I should say. I'm best of both worlds, I should say. Yeah, I have best of both worlds. Just like a millionaire or someone who has two houses. They have a house in the Hamptons and they have a house in the city. I have my studio and I have my van. My van is my house in the Hamptons on wheels. The Hamptons on wheels. Kind of say, you know. So like someone else, like some people have two houses. I have two houses, but in a minimalistic way. I'm a minimalistic two houses. I don't know if I should call myself a minimalist. I don't know if I should call myself a minimalist really, because I do rent a workshop garage as well. I do rent a workshop garage as well, which I don't mind, because the workshop garage is when I used to have my apartment, or had my house from that, and I used to right, not fast. See, he's dying to walk, isn't he? He's dying to run. Okay, dying to run. There you go. He's walking. He loves his walk. This is Scrappy's thing, anyway. We're gonna go straight down. This way, Scrappy. We'll go straight down. This way, straight down. We'll go down. Take a long walk. There you go. To enjoy the nice walk while I talk to my YouTuber friends. And that's what I'm talking about. It's all about living simple and cutting back your expenses. And like I said, this lifestyle, as like I said before, is made me debt free. Like I said, prior 2 years ago, I had a credit card bill of $5,000. In a year, I paid that off. If I was renting my regular apartment, I could never pay that off. I'll be still paying that now. I'll probably owe $2,000 now if I still live that old lifestyle. But because this lifestyle is a lot simpler, I got a lot more disposable cash in my pocket, and I save a lot more money now too. I don't mean save as far as I mean literally put money aside. Because like I said, I prep and I put money aside. You know, some of my customers, where I do bagels, I clean the windows for the bagel stores. They have these buckets, and I get the buckets out, and I stuck them up with rice, clean them up, and I stuck them with rice and flour and stuff, and seal them. So when I prep and stock up on food like that, instead of buying big bulks of my containers, I get my containers free. So I get my containers free, and I put them in rice. In fact, I'll do another video about that. I'll do an extension of that when I do another talk about. And I stock up my flour and rice and stuff like that. You've been to a Chinese store and you buy rice or fried rice, and you say, this is a small container. But when you open it and put it in your plate, it's a ton of rice. You can't eat it all, so you put some of the rice away. You put some rice in the fridge. You watch movies where you see the person always have a Chinese container, Chinese food in the fridge, because they can't eat it all. You get a lot, even though it looks like a little, you get a lot. So when you stock up food like rice, you prep and put rice away and stuff like rice or dry foods, that will come in handy if the grid goes down or things get hard. And that's why, again, like I said, I encourage people to live small and simple, because I watch videos where people talk about the world going downhill, which I don't believe. The world's not going nowhere. I think things will get hard. Things are getting harder, but it's not going to go down to shit. And if it happens, you'll never know. I think the animals, birds and stuff, they'll know in advance before we know what's going on in the world. But I don't worry about that. I just prepare myself, so if anything happens, I can get out of Dodge. And like I say, where I live too, in my base, if you notice, I buy all the exits. There's highways there, highways there. There's highways up there. I live in the suburb area. I don't live in the city. I don't like living in the city for those reasons. So when I chose to live, or even if I was going to live at my van full time, I would never park my van and live in the deep city. Like say New York, New Jersey, in the deep city. I'd always park or live on the outskirts, or like the suburb. Because the suburbs is the outskirts of the city, where you have less people here. See, it's quiet. See, there's houses, but it's more suburbia. It's suburban, it's quiet, and I like that. In the city now, there are people all over the place, cars every 5 minutes. But I don't have that problem. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. See, I'm wandering all over the place. About simple living. And that's about it, really. What else got to say? There's a few other things I want to touch on. That's the thing with these videos, you got to come up with things as you go along, and I'm trying to think, When I was sleeping in my van last night, I thought of a lot of things to say. And then now I walk my dog and think about what I say. I kind of forget what I got to say, certain things. That always happens. That's why I say, when you have something in your mind to say, you got to turn the camera on and speak your mind there and then. Because once you lose it, it's gone. You got to come up and think of something again all over. I'm walking my dog anyway, so you guys get to, even if I talk some nonsense or rambling on, you get to see me walking my dog anyway. And plus, like I says, simple living is the way. But the point I'm trying to say is, you don't have to live at your van full time to realize living simple. There's my van down there. You probably don't see it yet. You'll see them where my van parked. You know, so you don't have to see that. You could, in other words, you can reap the benefits more. You can reap the benefits even if you don't live at your van full time. So if you're one of those people who live in an apartment or a house, you can realize this stuff too if you learn to live within your means. And that's you know what's funny? That even though you live more or simple, it's basically another way of living within your means and simple. And that's why I tell people all the time, live within your means. If you do that, you'll be okay. And I think that's a problem. That's a problem today. Too many people do not live within their means. Too many people do not live within their means. I think that's a problem today. There's my van. I parked it. It's still warm. Look at my rims on there. Beautiful, isn't it? Awesome. See, I'm by my base. So when I'm by my base, I park my van. I park my van right here. My van stays right here. So I can even park my van. I can stay here and sleep here, and no one will know I'm in my van sleeping. But I don't. I find a place to park after work. Anyway, walking back to my base. And that's like I said before, guys. That's the benefits of having best of both worlds. You know, you know, people say you could sell your house or stop renting and just live at your van full time. You don't have to. I'm living proof of that. Wait there, Rabbit. Wait there, Scrappy. Wait there, not yet. You know, you don't have to. You know. Okay, guys. Well, we're here. This is my base. Like I said, this is where I park my van over there, and my base is here. Scrappy's there looking at me. It's kind of dark. Let's close the door here first. There we go. We're upstairs. We're on our way upstairs to the base. This is the base. Scrappy does that. And like I said, so I pay $500 a month for this place. Like I said, I used to pay, like I said earlier, I used to pay like $13.50 a month. Not to mention gas and electric. Since I live this smaller, more minimalistic lifestyle, I live a lot cheaper. And I have more money in my pocket. I have more disposable cash. So let's lock in the door before I upstairs. Door. Now you guys will come to my base. My base. You see, like I said, this is my kitchen. See, that's how this kind of steep. Like I said before, I got a bathroom, but my punk rock scar. Look at the kitchen. It says Scrappy right there. I got this, and look at the kitchen, and I got my living room. See, and this is it. This is my living room. Turn light on. Like I said before, it's the living room and my bedroom. I pull the bed out and I sleep. So you see, I have this place, and I have that place. I know the window's kind of rough, so you can't see it so well. So I have two places. I love it. Both ways to live, and that's what life's all about, guys. So take it from me, you don't have to live out your van full time to realize your savings and to live simple and cheap. You can do it by renting a cheaper apartment, and it depends on how you live. And like I says, live within your means. That's basically what it's all about, living simple. Anyway, with that, hope you enjoyed my walkabout. I'll have more walkabout talks in a while. We're gonna do more of that as well. All right, and like and subscribe if you like this type of stuff. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. Again, I'm not on YouTube to make money, so I don't care. Anyway, keep it nice, keep it sweet, and keep it real. All right, layers. Have a good morning, because I gotta go to work.